Welcome, dear students, to today's session in science. Today, we are going to perform certain food tests. You have studied the components and nutrients of food in your last session. Let us perform some tests to prove what the food contains. The first test is test for starch. Let us perform the test for starch. We shall take two test tubes. For example, one test tube A and another test tube B. In test tube A, we will add some boiled and mashed rice. In test tube B, we shall add little of sugar. Add water to both the test tubes and shake it well. Take a few drops of iodine solution and add to both the test tubes. Observe the result. It is observed that in test tube A, the contents turn blue-black in color, whereas in test tube B, no color change is observed. It retains the color of iodine solution, which is golden yellow in color. This test proves that test tube A contains starch and test tube B does not contain starch because iodine is a solution which gives positive test only with starch, that is turning into blue-black color. Let us now test for proteins. We have to take a food item which is rich in proteins. It could be a piece of egg white boiled or little of milk or boiled dal. If the food item is a solid, mash it and make it into a paste. Add a little to the test tube and add a few drops of water, shake it well. To this we have to add 2 drops of copper sulfate and 10 drops of caustic soda solution. Shake it well and leave it for some time. We observe that the contents change into violet color. This test proves that the food item contains protein. The next test is for fats. Take some amount of food item which contains fats like groundnuts or a piece of fried chips or a piece of fried papad. Cover it with a piece of paper and crush it without tearing it or press it in between your fingers. If the paper has an oily patch, then the food contains fats. The next topic is balanced diet. A balanced diet is a diet which contains all the nutrients that our body requires in the right proportion and also the right amount of roughage and water. If we do not take balanced diet, then we suffer from a disorder which is called as deficiency disease. At the same time, excessive intake of fatty and oily food leads to a condition called obesity. What are deficiency diseases? Diseases caused due to lack of nutrients for a long time are called deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. If the diet is deficient in proteins for a long time, the person may have stunted growth, swelling on face, discoloration of hair, skin diseases and diarrhea. If the diet is deficient in both carbohydrate and protein for a long time, the person may become lean, thin, weak and may not be able to move. Let us now look into some of the diseases caused by deficiency of vitamins and minerals. This table is to be learned by everyone because it is very important. The first section of the table contains the name of the vitamin or the mineral. The second section contains name of the deficiency disease. The third section contains the symptoms. So this is to be learned thoroughly. Vitamin A causes loss of vision or night blindness. The symptoms are poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, and sometimes complete loss of vision. Vitamin B1 causes a disorder called as beriberi, which leads to weak muscles and very little energy to work. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy, which leads to bleeding gums. Wounds take longer time to heal. Deficiency of vitamin D causes a disease known as rickets, where bone becomes soft and bent. Deficiency of calcium causes bone and tooth decay, which leads to weak bone and tooth decay. Deficiency of iodine causes a disorder known as goiter, where the glands of the neck appear swollen. Mental disability in children is seen. Iron deficiency causes a disorder called as anemia, which leads to weakness. This is the end of chapter 2 for you children. Thank you for today's session.